David's English podcast. Like, comment, share. Hey everyone, and welcome back to David's English podcast. I'm David, and today we're going to learn English in one of the most common places you'll use it, at a restaurant. Whether you're visiting the United States, living here, or just want to improve your conversational English, knowing how to order food, talk to servers, and handle restaurant situations is super important. And don't worry, we're keeping this beginner-friendly. So if you're just starting your English learning journey, you're in exactly the right place. In this episode, we'll cover everything from walking into a restaurant, ordering your food, asking questions, and even paying the bill. I'll teach you useful phrases, vocabulary, and I'll break down real conversations so you can feel confident the next time you eat out. And hey, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson. We post new English learning content every week to help you speak more naturally and confidently. All right, let's dive in. Arriving at the restaurant. Okay, so imagine this. You're hungry, and you walk into a restaurant in the United States. What happens first? Usually, there's a host or hostess at the front. This is the person who greets you and shows you to your table. Let me teach you what they might say and how you should respond. The host might say, "Hi, welcome to restaurant name. How many in your party? Good evening. Table for how many? Hello, just the two of you today?" Now, party here doesn't mean a celebration. It means your group. So if there are 3 people with you, you'd say, "A table for 3, please," or simply 3. Let me give you some response examples. Table for 2, please. Just 1, thanks. 4 people, simple, right? Now, sometimes the restaurant is busy, and you might have to wait. The host might say, "There's about a 15-minute wait. Is that okay? We're pretty busy right now. Can I put your name down?" You can respond, "Sure, that's fine. Yes, no problem. Okay, my name is your name." Once your table is ready, the host will say something like, "Right this way, please. Follow me." Your table is ready, and you just follow them to your seat. One more thing, in the US, if you want to sit in a specific area, you can ask, "Can we sit by the window? Do you have a booth available?" A booth is the cozy seating with the high backs on both sides. "Could we sit outside?" If there's a patio, the host might say yes, or they might say, "I'm sorry. Those are all taken right now." That's totally normal. Meeting your server. All right, you're seated at your table. Nice. Now, in a few minutes, your server, that's your waiter or waitress, will come to your table. In the US, servers are usually very friendly and chatty. Don't be surprised if they introduce themselves. Here's what they might say. "Hi, I'm Jessica, and I'll be taking care of you today. Can I start you off with something to drink?" "Good evening, folks. My name's Mike. Have you been here before?" "Hey there, I'm Sarah. How are you guys doing today?" You can respond simply, "Good, thanks. How are you?" "Great, thank you." Remember, in American culture, it's polite to be friendly back. You don't have to have a long conversation, but a smile and a quick good thanks goes a long way. Now, about drinks. Your server will almost always ask about drinks first. Here are some common options: water, soda, iced tea or lemonade, coffee, juice. You might hear, "What can I get you to drink? Can I start you with something to drink? Would you like anything to drink?" You can say, "I'll have a Coke, please. Just water for me. Thanks. Could I get an iced tea? What kinds of soda do you have?" In the US, free refills on soda and iced tea are common at many casual restaurants. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this lesson, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate your support. Okay, let's keep going. Ordering your food. Now comes the main event, ordering your food. This is where a lot of English learners feel nervous. But I promise it's easier than you think. Your server will give you a few minutes to look at the menu. Then they'll come back and ask, "Are you ready to order? Do you know what you'd like? What can I get for you today?" If you need more time, just say, "Can we have a few more minutes?" "Not quite yet, thanks. We need a little more time." But if you're ready, here's how to order. Let's say you're at a burger restaurant, which is super common in the US. You might say, "I'll have the cheeseburger, please. Can I get the grilled chicken sandwich? I'd like the bacon burger." Notice those phrases. "I'll have ... can I get ... I'd like." These are the most natural ways to order. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Your server will probably ask you questions about how you want your food. Let me break down the common ones. For burgers, they might ask, "How would you like that cooked? Rare, very pink inside. Medium rare, mostly pink. Medium, some pink. Medium well, a little pink. Well done, no pink." Most people say medium or medium well. For side dishes, they might say, "What would you like for your side?" That comes with a side. What would you like? Common sides: French fries or just fries, coleslaw, salad, mashed potatoes, onion rings. You just say, "I'll have the fries," or "Can I get the salad?" Other questions they might ask: "Would you like cheese on that?" Gives yes, please, or no, thanks. Any toppings? Gives lettuce, tomato, and pickles, please. Do you want that as a combo? Combo equals burger plus fries plus drink together gives yes. That sounds good. Don't worry if you don't understand everything. You can always say, "I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? What are my options? What do you recommend?" American servers are usually very helpful, especially if they can tell English isn't your first language. One more important phrase. If you want to order the same thing as someone else at your table, you can say, "I'll have the same thing. Same for me, please." Super easy. Special requests and dietary needs. Okay, let's talk about special requests. Maybe you have allergies, you're vegetarian, or you just don't like certain ingredients. In the US, it's completely normal to ask for changes to your food. Here are some useful phrases. For allergies: "I'm allergic to peanuts. Does this dish have any nuts? Is this gluten-free? I'm lactose intolerant. Can you make this without cheese?" For preferences: "Can I get that without onions? No pickles, please. Can you put the dressing on the side?" That means separately, so you can add it yourself. For dietary restrictions, do you have any vegetarian options? Is this vegan? What can you make without meat? Your server might say, "Let me check with the kitchen. We can definitely do that. I'm not sure, but I can ask the chef." It's totally fine to ask these questions. American restaurants are used to customizing orders. If you're not sure what something is on the menu, ask, "What's in the Caesar salad? What is dish name? Can you describe the item?" The server will explain it to you, and you can decide if you want it. And if you're finding this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to David's English podcast. We've got tons of lessons like this one to help you speak English naturally in everyday situations. Hit that subscribe button now. During the meal. All right, your food arrives. In the US, the server will usually say something like, "Here you go. Enjoy your meal. Let me know if you need anything else." You can respond, "Thank you. This looks great. Thanks." Now, a few minutes after your food arrives, your server will probably come back and ask, "How is everything? How's your meal? Is everything tasting good?" This is called a checkback, and it's standard in American restaurants. You can say, "Everything's great. Thanks. Delicious. Perfect. Thank you." But if there's a problem, maybe your burger is too rare or your food is cold, this is your chance to say something. It's not rude to mention problems. You can say, "Actually, could I get this cooked a little more? This is a bit cold. Could you warm it up? I ordered the chicken, but this is beef." American servers want you to be happy with your meal, so they'll fix it. If you need something during your meal, you can politely get your server's attention. "Excuse me, could we get some more napkins? Can I have some ketchup, please? Could I get a refill on my drink?" Remember, be polite, make eye contact, and say please and thank you. Americans really appreciate good manners. Paying the bill. Okay, you've finished eating. Now what? In the United States, your server won't bring you the bill until you ask for it. This is different from some countries. They don't want to rush you. When you're ready to leave, you need to ask for the check. That's what we call the bill in the US. You can say, "Can we get the check, please? Check, please. We're ready for the bill." Or you can make a little signing gesture with your hand. Servers recognize that. Your server will bring the bill in a small folder or tray. In the US, there are usually a few ways to pay: cash, credit card, debit card. If you're paying with a card, you can hand it to the server. Or sometimes there's a little machine at the table where you can pay yourself. Now, here's something super important about eating out in the United States: tipping. In the US, it's customary to tip your server 15 to 20% of your total bill. This is really important because servers in America earn low wages and depend on tips for their income. Here's a quick guide. 15% equals okay service. 18 to 20% equals good service. 20% plus equals excellent service. If the bill is $50, a 20% tip would be $10. So you'd pay $60 total. Some bills have a tip line where you write the amount. You can calculate it on your phone, or sometimes the bill will show suggested tip amounts. If you're paying cash, you can leave the tip on the table when you leave. If you're paying with a card, you add the tip when you sign the receipt. One more phrase. If you want to pay separately, split the bill. Tell your server at the beginning or when you order. You can say, "We'd like separate checks, please. Can we split the bill?" Most restaurants can do this easily. All right, everyone, that's it. You now know how to handle an entire restaurant experience in English, from walking in the door to paying your bill and leaving. Let's quickly recap the key phrases. Table for two. Please when you arrive. I'll have the cheeseburger when ordering. Can I get that without pickles? Special requests. Everything's great, thanks. During the meal. Can we get the check, please? When you're ready to leave. The more you practice these, the more natural they'll feel. And remember, don't be afraid to ask questions or ask the server to repeat something. Everyone understands that English might not be your first language, and people are usually happy to help. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to David's English podcast for more practical English lessons. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's your favorite food to order at a restaurant? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Keep practicing, and remember, you've got this. Take care, everyone. David's English podcast. Like, comment, share,